Hello YouTube, this is DarkSilverMask. Good morning. Guys, just to let you know, I am starting back in school. I'm in clinicals again where I'll be making rounds at the hospital. So I'm going to try to stick with one video a week. Probably will try to do my Dark Side of the Force. That's a must-watch unboxing, depending on how my special effects works out. Okay, I'm not a special effects artist by any means, but anyway, I'm going to try my best to do a good video response to MrSilverSniper on an unboxing using the Dark Side of the Force. But anyway, just be on the lookout for that. Today's video is kind of a rant. Now, I try not to rant too much, but sometimes videos make me upset, especially when I love the silver community. I love the tight-knit group that we have, and it makes me upset sometimes when other people who I follow and who I respect and who I like kind of try to place us in a box and call us a movement. Movement. We're buying silver and gold and precious tangible assets, and we're in a movement. I call that smart investing, especially whenever many of us are investing in real estate, investing in financial products, investing in 401ks, IRAs, 403bs, rental properties, and land. Okay, so I call that smart, diversified investing, but yet we're labeled as being in a movement. And the videos that I want to rant about is the Day Trade Show by, I believe, Don Harold. I believe that's the name, or used to be the name, or whatever, but I think that he goes by Don, right? So now this is a guy who I watch his stuff, and 80% of the things, we're on the same page, okay? We're on the same page about religion, we're on the same page about the Syria conflict, we're on the same page about the U.S. Constitution, but when it comes to silver and Zombucks and the Mulligan Mint and all those things, we are not. And I tend to debate and rant about things like that, especially when there's so much contradiction in what is said, and I don't think any unbiasedness. Definitely biased, and so therefore I'm going to do a rant. So I want to apologize together. If you don't like rants, stop watching. Okay, about 3 weeks ago, he did a video on blasting Zombucks and how Zombucks were stupid, and how it played on people's fears, and how it played on people's emotions. And isn't that called marketing and advertising? But anyway, the first part of the video, he has Peter Schiff holding up a bag supposedly full of silver coins or gold coins or both for barter, and how he's joking around how, yeah, when SHTF happens or the financial collapse occurs, we're all going to be getting our silver bullion and running to Walmart. Well, many of us do not stack for barter. Now, I do. I've gone over my reasons for stacking in previous videos. Go back and watch those if you don't know, and if you're interested in finding out. But anyway, what two products throughout written history that has survived many SHTF situations has been more representative of wealth and prosperity than gold and silver? It made it through the collapse of the Egyptian Empire. It made it through the collapse of the Roman Empire, the Dark Ages, the Black Plague. Silver and gold have maintained their value throughout these SHTF situations. Okay, so why, I believe there is enough risk to justify why I do that, and I'm sorry if not everyone thinks so. I'm sorry, that's just the way I feel. I feel like I'm a fairly intelligent person, and most of us who are in the silver stacking community are as well. All right, starting at 54 seconds, pretty much word for what he says is, and this is the Zombuk one about 3 weeks ago. I was going to do a video then, but blew it off up until this new video. Over the last year, I have thought about coming up with different comical products, parody products, because of shark jumping within the precious metals community. Let me explain to you about this community. A bunch of people who don't mind paying for overpriced products from a bunch of retailers who don't mind telling spooky stories to gather as much fiat as possible. That is your community. Okay? Well, let me tell you something. Most of us, a lot of us, bought design books when Silverfish first put a video out. I bought mine at $1.99 over spot. Many of us got it for free shipping, which to me is a very competitive price per ounce over spot versus other generic rounds. So what's the problem there? Now, I will admit now it is getting rather pricey, and I've not bought any more at the current price. And I don't think a lot of us have. Now, a lot of us, during this video, he typed in Zombucks, and he kind of picks out Silverfish VT's son, as doing a review, then making fun of someone who's wearing gloves as they're handling the Zombucks, and then kind of makes fun of a person flipping. Now, in the same video later on down the road, he says he's a capitalist. So what's the problem with flipping? So you take someone who bought copper rounds, who bought the silver Zombuk rounds and the copper rounds, put them on eBay, and sold them for a higher price and made a profit. Isn't that capitalism? I thought capitalism was when you have a product, a service, and you sell it or give the service and make a profit. Ain't that what flipping is? Hopefully, is you buy a product for a lower price, sell it for a higher price, and make a profit. I think that's capitalism, but yet it's a bad thing to do, right? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. In this new video, now, when you're making a video and you're interviewing someone who is a retailer, woo, telling spooky story retailers, can't have that, right? You're having one of these very same retailers that you had spoken in such negative ways about in your other video, okay, on your show. And you are promoting a discount code for your subscribers to purchase these products without any specification on which products you endorse or don't endorse. So therefore, is it safe to assume that you support the whole business, correct? To me, if you just supported a certain product, you would say, I'm only endorsing the purchase of these at the discount price. But that is not said, so again, I would say it's safe to assume by default that you are supporting the person's whole, all his products. Now, I'm referring to, he did a video yesterday interviewing Rob Gray of the Mulligan Mint. Oh, and something else that he said negative about the Provident Metals website and the Zombucks. He said, yeah, people are buying with their money on drawings, not even pictures of the product, which means they're probably contracting it out to a secondary mint to pump them out and then only mint them after their purchase. Let me tell you something. I got my Zombucks within 2 weeks of the purchase. And the secondary mint, like you're referring to, kind of sounds like Mulligan Mint. But yet, Mulligan Mint was also kind of taking orders on inventory they didn't have, or silver they didn't have, and taking people's money, knowing they couldn't fill their orders, and making them wait for months to receive their order. Do you see the hypocrisy in that? It gets worse. Okay. So he's interviewing Rob Gray, giving his subscribers, including me, a discount code if they want to buy the paradigms. And at the end of the video, after the interview is over, nothing is brought up of the Silver Bullet Silver Shield fiasco. Nothing is brought up about that or concerns of. Or what are some things that you're doing? I'm putting you on my channel. I'm kind of endorsing your products here. What are you doing to fix some of the problems you had before? Are they fixed? If I'm going to endorse your product, are you assuring me that my subscribers will get these products in a reasonable amount of time? Nothing is said about that. Okay. So, Provident Metals has a proven track record. Mulligan Mint does not. But anyway, so at the end of the video, he's wanting to make sure that his subscribers know how to apply this discount code correctly to get the discount, which I appreciate that. Thank you for thanks for showing me how to save money by paying $3 over spot for silver. Thank you. Okay. But as he's going down the retail part of the Mulligan website, as he's scrolling down, I see this coin with a skeleton on it. So I'm like, what the hell is that? That's not a Zombuk. No, it's not a Zombuk. What is it called? It's called a ghost. It's called ghost money. Woo! A pot calling the kettle black. Kind of a Zombuk spinoff, right? So he's taking, doesn't say nothing about it. It's obvious this day. Go check it out. And then, I said, well, I wonder, he's complaining how people are wasting all their money with Provident Metals and how they're a retailer taking advantage of the stackers. But yet, the Mulligan Mint has ghost money. And you know what? You can buy a proof-like ghost money round, 1 ounce round, for only $38.60, which is like, what, $12, $13, $14 over spot? Okay, and it gets better. He also has Bitcoin 1 ounce rounds, and those are at an even better deal than the ghost money rounds at $29.60 per ounce, and this is uncirculated bullion. But yet he doesn't say nothing about that. He wants to, continue to argue about how bad of a deal we got on the Zombuks and how stupid we were to be that. But yet he promotes this guy and his mint and his products. You know what? That just don't make sense. And I just totally disagree with that. Don't badmouth us and badmouth a company when you're representing a company, or not representing, but endorsing a company that is just as guilty, if not more, than the things that you disagree with. What about, it's kind of what values are. You kind of draw a line in the sand. If you say that people shouldn't buy Zombuks and the companies that make these are playing off your fears, and badmouth one company that does it, but then endorse another company that's doing it, but probably worse, and doesn't have the proven track record as the other company, may the dark side of the force be with you.